Hey everybody, welcome to my Friday Sews, and today I thought I'd show you around my little space. Stay tuned. Let's get right to it. It's a room just outside of my garage with AC and plenty of sunlight. I gotta tell you though, between 2 o'clock and sunset, between 2 in the afternoon and sunset, this room can get very uncomfortable. So I do have a ceiling fan and I have a regular stand-up fan in here. So let's start first with my newest addition to this room, which is the cutting table. Before, not too long ago, I used to use my dining room table and then drag everything back in here. So I bought a 6-foot folding table. This is a regular folding table from Walmart, and it was much too low. So I added these 6-inch bed risers. It gave me plenty of storage for my fabrics that are in those tubs. I added the cutting mat. That is also new this year, so I've been able to use the rotary cutter. Bringing the table up those extra 6 inches made a huge difference on the comfort level for cutting and doing any kind of work at this table. Next to the table are these 2 storage cabinets. The bottom one has fabrics. Most of them are large scrap fabric pieces. The top one has all of my dress patterns. Above that, I have a work in progress basket. This is what I put where I put the patterns that I'm working on and keep them there until I do a makes video so I can refer to them. This is a box that I received with some African fabric. There's some fabric in there right now that I am hoping to make like a rain jacket with. Next to that is this smaller container, storage container. It has wheels. I love that. That has all of my notions, zippers, bias tape, those types of things. And I think down here I have interfacing. That's where I have that. I'm keeping my brand new scissors right there, and a sewing basket that has the seam rippers, the gauges that I'll need as I sew. Here we are to my sewing station. The table was a gift from my husband when I first started sewing. I love the table. It closes up if you needed to use the space or if you needed more room in the space. It closes up really, really nicely. I only have it open halfway. There is a leaf on the back of the table here that extends and brings this table out even further. Here's the table fully extended. Here's the cabinet completely closed. When I originally sewed in a spare bedroom, when we had company over, I would close up the cabinet, and it just made for a very nice piece of furniture. For machines, I have been sewing for probably the past 3 years or longer with this Singer Heavy Duty 4452. And I also have, this was a recent purchase, I upgraded my serger, which was the Brother 1034D, to this Juki 2000 with air threading. Oh my gosh, that is such a wonderful feature. This is my backup machine. It's an Elna 1010. I'm not sure how old it is. It was a donation. I was doing some sewing classes for some teenage girls, and several people donated their old machines. Somehow I ended up with this one. The girls got all the other ones, and this was one of the ones that needed repair. Just recently I took it to get it repaired, and it runs like a charm. So it's my backup. Also on my table, I don't want to say her name because then she turns on, but that's where all my music comes in while I'm creating. Down here is a little bit more storage. I keep bobbins, notions, and those other things there, notebooks, that type of thing there. This side of the table, of course, has all the threads, manuals, I think some oil, machine oil is there. I have a sewing planner. I purchased a planner this year, but I haven't really used it. I guess I'm just kind of going by the seat of my pants there. Over here in this corner are PDF patterns that I have had printed from PDF plotting. Here is a piece that my husband gave me, an inspirational piece that I absolutely love. Right here at this corner, right now I have my 2 dress forms. The red one I purchased on Facebook Marketplace for only 50 bucks. I won this one from Susan Elias, which is, I mean, it's really nice. It's a really nice dress. Next to the dress forms is this rolling rack that kind of holds a lot of everything for me. At the bottom, I've got a couple of bolts of fabric that were given to me for free. Almost all my other patterns are here, and I have them organized as tops, pants, skirts in the middle, separates right there, and these are layering pieces. So jackets, kimonos, shawls, those types of things are in there. I think this middle one is kind of like a catch-all. It has well, it's a catch-all. It's a catch-all, let's put it that way. Up here in this basket here, I have some of the little girl dresses patterns that I'm working on. In this box, I keep my ironing tools, which are the hams, the pressing cloth. Those things are in there. Here I have some PDF also here, as well as just some manuals. I keep my iron there, and I love that I can fold up my ironing table and hang it with a couple of S-hooks right there on this rack. And it just works out for me. It opens up my space a little bit more so I don't feel so confined in here. This year I've decided to put a calendar in here to kind of help keep me on track for the channel. And moving right back to the back of the room, there's a full-length mirror. I don't know about you guys, but I'm constantly trying on as I sew. Usually the hook usually has finished pieces on there. I have a small waste can. That is a fan. That tower is a oscillating fan because it does get warm in here. That's a basket of patterns that did not get sold. I'm going to list them again on the Facebook D-Stash page. This is brand new to my room. This is a little Eureka vac. This little thing is so powerful. It was a gift from my husband's son. The handle comes off and it is then a handheld unit. This bottom piece there comes off and you can put this crevice cleaner on it, and man, you can get right into the machine and vacuum it up really well. So when I record, it's usually right around here to try to pick up the natural light. I turn on the lights. I have a ring light here. I move the mannequins over or the dress forms over, and then I roll over this cart so that kind of blocks off the back room and you get to see the patterns. This is what you normally see when I am recording. To see what I recently made in this room, check out this video right here, and I'll see you there.